more thing. I want to do this last one before we go. Maryland Cracker Barrel apologizes for turning away students with disabilities. A group of students with disabilities visited Cracker Barrel in Waldorf, Maryland, and were refused service, according to school officials, leading to community outcry and a planned protest. Charles County Public School Superintendent Mario V. Navarro wrote in a statement Thursday that 11 students with disabilities and 7 staff members visited the restaurant 2 days earlier. The field trip was part of a community based instruction program that meant to hone life skills, including interacting with others in public spaces like retail shops and restaurants. Navarro wrote that prior to the visit, staff notified the Cracker Barrel location of the group's plan, including head counts and proposed of the visit. According to CCPS, they were told that no reservations was needed. Upon arrival, the student and staff were declined service and asked to no longer include the restaurant in its CBI list. Navarro wrote, adding that the group was able to place a carryout order. Stacy Campbell, a parent of one of the students involved, shared an email from the CCPS staff member in a Facebook post which offered more details. While waiting, I asked to speak to the manager on duty and the general manager. Read a portion of the letter which explained that the group was seated in a closed section in the back of the restaurant while their takeout order was being filled. The CCPS worker said the staff was blatantly rude and ignored all of the students. And once they talked with the general manager, they were told the eatery doesn't accommodate this type of group. Navarro said that after the incident, staff talked to the Cracker Barrel's district manager, who wanted to obtain more information and express concern about the students' treatment at the establishment. She added that the manager said they were willing to work with CCPS to do better. The alleged treatment of the CCPS students and staff at Cracker Barrel is the one that no one should experience, Navarro wrote, adding that other retailers and restaurants have reached out to offer the venues for future CCPS student field trips.
I mean, this doesn't sound like something that
That's crazy. I mean, they called ahead of time. That's the messed up part. And they were like, "Oh, you're good," and they treat them like crap. Our special anyone that's grew up with anyone that has disabilities or special needs knows that there's nothing wrong with them. There's something wrong with us because they actually live a happy life, and they were trying to help these people actually live in society and show them how to interact around people. And Cracker Barrel crapped on them. The staff did it, and I bet they're gonna keep the staff there, give them sensitivity training. But I
Mhm.
mean, that's just what it is. I just read that story. I thought it was horrible. I think the world should know about it because as a person that works with special needs people and has worked with special needs people in my life, they're some of the nicest people you ever meet.
No, yeah, I mean, it's definitely a really messed up, a real messed up case that just happened just now. I mean, you wonder, will an apology be the only thing they'll have to give? Will it also be a lawsuit that they'll have? I mean, because at the end of the day, that's a they don't want this story really getting out to the level that it could get out to. You better go ahead and keep it quiet. Go ahead, pay them off, and get it out the way because and at the end of the day, and then you got to do sensitivity training because sometimes you just don't have that. You're going to fire everybody. I understand that people make mistakes, and you're not really sure how this rolled out or what happened. So
They took them and they're like, "Hey, you got to go sit in the back in an enclosed area."
were they being like was it they being loud? What I mean, were they
They're
giving
special
they,
needs
they,
people,
they
bro. They move around a little too much. They may make awkward sounds. I mean, who doesn't do that? Who little kids don't do that? I've been around special needs people. Sometimes they make if you're taking them somewhere to eat or out in the public, they're knowledgeable enough to know that they won't walk away. They won't start beating up things and destroying things. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a school. You're teaching these kids how to live in society. A lot of special needs people work in restaurants. You just don't see them. And you do see them. Sometimes they take your order. That's what I used to take special needs people to places where the people would take them to go have jobs and go work. You know what
yeah,
I'm
no,
saying?
no,
Like
I get it.
you're gonna treat them like excuse my language. You treat them like niggers. Yeah, you go in the back and go wait for your food. Go back there. Go in the back there, and then I'm gonna be rude to you. Huh? Go in the back.
This is crazy, but I've never heard any.
That's what they used to
This,
do to black folks. They'd be like, "Hey, you want to eat here? Go around back."
no, no, I believe it. I believe it. But it's just at the end of the day,
Look, they
man.
made Will Smith accept his Grammy
It's crazy.
and Naughty by Nature in the back. They didn't even announce it. They made him. They're like, "Hey, way back here, we'll give you guys your Grammys." Google it.
Really.
Yeah, for real, anybody can Google that.
They've done that. They've been doing that a lot lately on a lot of these different on a lot of these different Grammy shows, stuff like that. Like they gave Lil Durk his too in the back. They didn't give his out on stage either. I think it might have been for best song or something like that.
Yeah,
Or
I don't know why hip hop keeps showing up, and that's why I don't mess with Charlemagne the God or Charlemagne. He's sticking up for that comedian, right? But at the end of the day, when Jay Z and them were like, "Yo, we should throw a concert on the same day at the same time as the Grammys." Charlemagne's the only person. Oh no, you shouldn't be doing that. That's going against the establishment. Da 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 da. Charlemagne don't speak for us. He speaks for himself. That's why they let him talk bad about the white people on the radio station. Because if they were speaking for the black folks, they wouldn't have him on the radio station because we don't own it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
let
Charlemagne the God, the company he keeps ain't the company that we keep.